Yeah, let me start talking. Hello and welcome back to the Hurricane Football Podcast. I'm your host Seth, and in today's episode we'll be reacting to the weekend's action both in the Premier League and also a bit of La Liga. So this week there's a lot of football action, especially in the Premier League, where results favored Arsenal. And Arsenal will be starting with the match that just ended, which was between Tottenham and Manchester City. And today I'm joined by Ferdinand as we discuss the matches. We'll later be joined by Isaac as the show progresses. And before we get into it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Also, let us know your thoughts about this week's matches and which team's results surprised you, as well as the best performance this week. So to begin with, like I said, we'll start with Tottenham versus Manchester City. Ferdinand, what were your expectations for them before the match started? Did you think Tottenham had a chance of getting anything from this match, considering their poor form in the league, or you just expected Man City to dominate them and go completely wipe the floor with Tottenham?
Honestly, I expected Man City to dominate this match. I wasn't expecting anything from Tottenham. And in the first half, it was looking like that. So, honestly, Tottenham surprised me this game. But, like, Tottenham, throughout this, like, past 10 years, they have been, like, a thorn in Man City's side. It's like, they are the one team that can hinder Manchester City. Anytime they've played in, like, recent history, Tottenham have always found a way to get results against them. So, I
And
think
do you know that they're the team that Pep Guardiola has lost the most to in his whole managerial career? All the teams he has
Tottenham.
faced, Tottenham is the one that he has lost the most to. It's a crazy stat.
And
Like
considering the
struggles to
different types of
yeah,
managers they
it's
have,
not. No, it's weird considering he has played teams like Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Manchester United. Whereas Tottenham seems to be the one that he always struggles against. It's a bit crazy, but football for you is never logical. So continue what you're saying.
yeah, and continuing on the points you mentioned, like Tottenham, they've not had one particular manager. They've had like 3 or 4 managers at least in the past 5 years, and all of them have still managed to be able to get the best of Pep some way somehow. It's like almost in their DNA to be able to get the result against Man City. But throughout the first half, I can't lie, Tottenham were terrible. They weren't creating anything. In fact, they couldn't even progress the ball past the midfield. They were I don't know, they lacked creativity, getting the ball into their creative players. Their most active player in that half was Javi Simmons. And he tried
Even
to
wait,
do
even I'm coming. If you said active, I feel like he was disappointing. I think in the first half, what Man City did was they had a lot of the ball and they just pinned Tottenham in their own half. Even so, even Tottenham had the ball and tried to play a long ball to help ease pressure, they're not really playing it to anyone because all the players were in their own half. And Ryan in the first half, Ryan Cherky was playing very well. For like the first 15 minutes, he was moving on smokes. The players couldn't handle him. He took his goal on well, and I think Man City at that moment, where they were in their ascendancy, they're missing a lot of chances. Either the final pass wasn't good or the shot was blocked. Like they couldn't capitalize on a lot of their chances when they were dominant in the first half. So I think when Semenyo scored the second goal before halftime, I honestly thought that was all. I didn't see a way back for Tottenham because they looked like the match they had no hope. They didn't like they had lacks of believe that they could even go toe to toe with Man City. And when halftime came, the fans booed them. The fans were booing. It felt like, yeah, it's just going to be the regular Tottenham. Man City will just come back in the second half and wipe the floor them about 4-3-4 nil. But that wasn't the case. The second half started, and even the first 10 minutes was second. I think Man City still were dominant. Man City still were dominant when the second half started. But the moment that goal came, which is a bit controversial, honestly, to me, the goal seems fine. To me, it seems fine. But you disagree. You think it was a foul on Gay. I don't know. To me, the goal seems fine. Um, Isaac has joined us now.
Yes.
Isaac, What was your thought? Then, do you think Tottenham's first goal should have stood or not?
The incident on Magay
Yeah, I don't know. To me, I feel like it wasn't really anything that would have
is a
for
foul
them to have
before a
allowed him.
goal, so they should have checked for a foul too.
I don't know. To me, and to me, it doesn't really seem like I don't know.
It's a
I
foul
get
because
that.
Solanke didn't have a touch on the ball, but he kicked Gay on his leg, and Gay ended up hitting the ball into the post. So I think that should have been a foul rather than counting it as an own goal.
No, they ended up giving the goal to Solanke at the end of the day, and they ended up giving back to Solanke instead of
You sure?
own
I
goal.
saw it as an own goal. They declared it as an own
Yeah,
goal.
but they will change it again. Before they finished the match, they decided to give it to Solanke as a goal.
Oh, okay. Then if they gave it to Solanke, it should have been a foul because he didn't have any contact to the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing happened so fast for me. It's a weird. But then after that, after Tottenham's first goal, it looked like they had a belief that they had the match. They can get something from it. For the next 15 minutes, they're just pressing Man City. Man City couldn't even get hold of the ball. They're struggling to make any real impact. It looked like Man City were sure shocked that how Tottenham all of a sudden playing them out of the park, and the fans also started to believe Solanke's second goal was just awesome. The scorpion kick, the goal was just awesome. I
That
feel
one,
like,
kind
yeah,
Black
the
had a
goal was
lot
just,
of how to play in it.
he said,
That's I said that Scorpion kick, no, Lack had a lot to play in it.
of course, every football goal like has has a way of playing. For example, when you do an overhead kick, it is like that will determine if it actually enter the pool or not. Because sometimes you can do overhead kick then to go over the bar or you miss the target completely. But the way he controlled it, he forced the way he controlled it. But Man City, all in all, I feel like in the second half, I don't know what happened to them, but they were disappointing. Haaland was completely disappointing. Haaland was almost anonymous in the game. What did you make of his performance? This is why for me Haaland cannot be considered the best player.
Dogi and is it Dragusinos? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but aside that, he gave an assist though, so you can't say he was out of the game. So he has dropped in form though, but within this game, he didn't play very much role as a striker. We all know him to be. So
Yeah, I feel like this game he was dropping a bit deeper. Like he was dropping a bit deeper to do a lot of
yeah,
link
he
up
was
work.
trying to make some link up plays, but it still didn't work. We'll see
Yeah,
what Pep can cook to help him. Aside that, Haaland can't do anything for Man City. So let's hope and see.
yeah. This so Ferdinand, do you want to say something on Haaland's performance? Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
guess some
glory,
are
glory,
hold
glory,
on, hold on,
glory.
hold on. Now, about on Highland, yeah, recently his form has dipped, and like even Semenyo is starting to get more goals than him in the team. So it's Haaland. You would not expect this drought to last for much longer. But this game, he was like in the second half especially, he was completely locked out of the game. So, bro, I think Haaland will come back because the gap he has given even the second goal scorer is like 4 goals difference between them, and that guy is not catching up. So I think Haaland, I don't know, we shouldn't really be too worried about him. He'll
Well,
get back.
everybody knows he will come back. That is not the issue. The fact is when he will come back and if he will come back in time for City to be still like to still be in the title race by the time he comes back.
I mean, what's the gap right now? 5 points or four
It's
points?
it's six.
6 points.
Yeah.
Every match before we get to Arsenal, I'm saying every you know how a convincing performance like they did in every match, and the times that they did is up to Man City to capitalize on it. It's like Haaland is not getting the type of chances that he used to get again. It's like any team that plays against Man City, their main game plan is to keep Haaland like completely marked. So like it's leaving other players like Ryan Cherky and Semenyo open. Once they realize that those players can also contribute in goals to open up more space for someone like Haaland, in my opinion.
Before we move on, I'll say this: the point gap is six, and next week Man City play Liverpool, and if Man City are to lose that match and Arsenal are at home to Sunderland and Arsenal win that match, the points go to nine. And honestly, if it goes to nine, I don't think Man City win the league. I don't for Man City to win the league, it means Arsenal have to lose 3 games and Man City have to win. or for them to have the same number of points. Yeah, if the points get to 9, I don't think Man City will win the league. Now on Tottenham, what do you think made Tottenham switch? Because Tottenham are a weird club. Tottenham, honestly, they are a weird club. Because at halftime, their fans were booing. I even saw that some of the fans were planning to protest at the 75th minute to have to walk out of the stadium. But then all of a sudden, they turned the style on. They got a bit fortunate. You can see with the first goal. But then it looked like in the second half, they were up for it. They were energized. And I'm wondering why they can't just start matches like that, because if they are to play, if the way they play the second half, if they are to play that for most of the matches, I think they will be harder than where they are currently in the table. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not as straightforward as that because the game they played in the second half was counter attack. And against most teams in the Premier League, most teams in the Premier League will not dominate possession the way Man City did. So, like for Tottenham, they were fortunate that Man City, like they were fortunate with that goal, and when they got that goal, it was a catalyst for like uh, everything. It's like Man City dropped after they lost momentum after that goal, and like Tottenham were able to capitalize on that. I don't think it would be like that for the rest of the season for them because even the times they were on top, Man City still looked like scoring. So it's not 100% for Tottenham. They were fortunate in this game because that goal, the two goals also, you can argue that is very lucky circumstances, but they had to create their own luck. So kudos to them for getting something out of this game. I don't see them going any further.
Does anyone else want to add anything, or we should move on to the next game? Isaac, do you want to add something?
Oh, nothing much I can say. For me, I feel like Javi Simmons was the main reason why Tottenham were able to grab those two goals. If you
Yes.
watch his performance going forward, regaining possession and everything, I think for me, he should have been the man of the match rather than Solanke. So that would be.
Okay, so now let's move on to the match that was played earlier today. Manchester United versus Fulham.
Who?
Ferdinand,
Yes.
Ferdinand,
Make
how
no
was your
make
team's
nobody take
performance
my
today?
shine. Make nobody take my shine. This is my time to announce that. I said this last week. Nobody believed me. I said Manchester United are winning the league. I don't care what anybody's saying right now. Man, we are only 6 points behind Man City, 2 wins, and we are
No,
equal points with them.
me, I don't have any problem with United. The only competition you guys are playing is the Premier League. So if you guys win some couple of Premier League games, there's no harm in it. You get it. But to go as far as to say I'm winning the league is an exaggeration. You get.
I don't I don't know why the Liverpool fan is talking. You know, they are not in the
Oh
competition again.
no.
So
Assuming you
so
guys were playing other European competition or local domestic competition, you guys will be you'll be around Tottenham's level. You get.
what? No. It's unfortunate that we are not in those competitions anymore. But don't disrespect
Wait,
United
So it is
let's
an
and
advantage
let's
to you. It is an advantage to you because you don't get more games to play and your players are fully rested. They have time to strategize, they have time to train, you get me? So
see,
you
let me
can't
let me tell
exaggerate
you
that.
something. Even under Amorim Saf, the only time that we dropped points like consistently was when most of our players went to AFCON and some of our main first team players got injured. So even under Amorim Saf, there were signs. So me, I'm telling you, we are winning the league. We have the players. Our midfield is the
okay.
weakest part of
We
our
have
team.
fed you. We have fed you. You are winning. You are winning. You are winning the league.
Yeah,
Maybe the league. So
yeah.
how was
But
today's match? The performance of your team, because I saw that you guys were 2-0 up, then all of a
yeah,
sudden 2-2 before a successful last minute winners. How was the performance of the match?
it wasn't our best performance this season, but like it was a solid performance from the team. We didn't dominate them, but Fulham too are a good team, so you wouldn't expect us to dominate. I mean, the first two goals, the first one came from a free kick. It was actually giving us a penalty first of all, but like the VAR ruled it out because the defender got contact on the ball firstly, and the offense happened. He was the defender was pulling Cunha before they fell into the box. So it was a free kick for Manchester United, and Bruno Fernandes, the best midfielder in the world, I'm saying it, crossed the ball for what's his name? Nah, yeah, why are you laughing? What are you laughing for? I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Bruno Fernandes crossed it for Casemiro, and Casemiro we know if Bruno crosses the ball and Casemiro gets his head on it, is a goal. So that we got the goal, and from that moment on, it was just how it was before the goal serve. It was like up in the air, anybody could score. So Manchester United, I think we ended the first half 1-0. The second half, that was where Cunha scored. Lovely no look pass from Casemiro into the path of Cunha, and from a tight angle, Cunha squeezed it top of the net. Then I don't know, we lost concentration for a few seconds and allowed Footland to get a goal, which was ruled offside. They got a goal from like a free kick. It was ruled offside, but they still managed to get back into the game. Two goals, like quick succession, two goals quickly. Bruno Fernandes once more dummy and left Calvin Bassey behind and crossed the lovely ball into Sethko, who took touch on his back foot and curled it into the net. I don't know. We lost concentration for those two goals, but I think uh, all in all, it was a solid performance. We could have done better, but then again, we will not dominate every match that we play. Especially Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro was immense. Um,
So now you are considering Casemiro as a legend of Manchester United.
I've not said that. I've not said Casemiro is a
But
legend of United.
I'm asking. Abi, after
No,
this
no, no.
season, it will be sent at Manchester United.
Yeah,
So I'm
he is.
asking if
Yeah,
you consider him as a legend of Manchester United.
Legend here will be stretched too much. Legend here. We can't get that. He'll be a fan favorite. He'll be a fan favorite. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We they go too much. So
because of the
yeah,
4 seasons he played, he had only one bad season. That terrible, terrible season where he had to play center back and that thing had.
yeah. So yeah, so good for you people. Now you guys are fourth. You guys are fourth. The last,
Yeah.
the other two matches, Aston Villa lost 1-0 to Brentford, a 10-man Brentford, and Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest drew 1-1. I feel like low key, slowly, still don't get why they are signing him. I feel like the quality of strikers in the world football has declined to the point that somebody that has
Oh
scored, I
no,
think,
don't
only
get it
one.
wrong. Oh, Larson is a good striker, and Mateta too is not
Yeah.
focused with Crystal Palace
Yeah,
since
Yeah.
we
Mateta
had
is
that
going to
rumor
AC
of
Milan.
him. He going
Mateta
to
is
is it
going to AC
Juventus? Or,
Milan. AC Milan. AC Milan.
yeah, so they want to get a replacement, and if he wants to leave, he
Yeah,
leaves.
I'm not. What I'm saying is, I feel like back in the day, like you'd have gotten. I don't like how do I put it. There were times where if somebody had scored one goal in the league, you not see other clubs trying to buy them. But I feel like they believe that maybe they can improve him when they buy him. That's why they are going for him. So now let's talk about Liverpool Newcastle. Isaac,
Oh
first
God.
half, the first half,
Oh
Newcastle
God.
dominated Liverpool.
At this
Newcastle
side,
dominated
you just
Liverpool.
criticize me and let me talk. Criticize my club
I'm
and let
not
me
going
talk.
to criticize. I'm going to say that. What I'm saying is the first half. No, okay, the first 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes, Newcastle dominated Liverpool. And you could have scored more than the one goal they scored because they hit the post. And they had other chance that they didn't take them. Then after Ekitike scored, I feel like you guys took control. And now Ekitike scored twice. I feel like now Florian Wirtz has officially got used to the league now because over the past, I would say 4 weeks now, he has been showing,
Oh,
he
the
has been
second
performing
phase of
better.
the league, there
Yeah,
is. I said the first phase of the league, that's half part of the league. He wasn't performing. It was just one
yeah,
or
but
two
now I feel
games.
like he
Now
has gotten
he's
used to the
showing
league
the
now. Slot,
consistency we need in him. You get me?
yeah,
He's being
Slot has found a
consistent.
way for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slot has found a position for him. Then Konate also scored the last goal. But what I'll say, is I feel like now Liverpool's main man in the team is no more Salah. I feel like now it's Ekitike. And I feel like they have low-key moved on from Salah as the main man for Liverpool. But you, as a Liverpool fan, how did you see the match in total? Do you think you guys played very well the whole match, or you are still concerned about the way the team played?
Uh, for the first part of the game, like 30 minutes, 50 minutes, I think Newcastle were better than us. But during the match, we were able to adapt and, get control over the ball, more possession, more countering attacks, and more of attacking plays. So Eketike was the man that brought us level, and later on, always gave him an assist, the first assist for the first goal. Then the second goal, Eketike came through for us from 1v1. Is it with the goalkeeper or he was being with the defender? Then the third goal was Florian Wirtz, which I think that goal was more of a technical ability than a free shot. Kudos to him. And all around, Liverpool were the better side. We played more possession, more of an attacking threat. We won the game and got our 3 points, and that is the most important thing. But defensively, we were also good, but shaky at times. So if we could get like a spare signing or a loan signing so that we'll strengthen their defense, it will also help us. I think Liverpool, the midfield isn't that physical. Newcastle, their players are more of a physical playing style. So if at least I don't know how to say it, but I would prefer more physical midfielders than just the flairful type and skillful types and dummies and turning around players. So if we could get that in place, Liverpool become unstoppable and maybe next season we could contend for a lot. So but all
Yeah,
around Liverpool
but
were good. Liverpool were good.
this season, I actually feel bad for Liverpool. They are actually dealing with a lot of grief. Like first Jota dying now, Kunate's father dying. Like, bro, it's understandable that their performance would dip this season. It's actually tragic what the entire team is having to go through this season. So them not being contenders for the league, it shouldn't be like too much of a stake to beat them with. Because I think they can regroup and get back to contending next year because they need backup for defense especially. So once they get that, they should be solid because some of the mistakes. Let me go back to their previous game. Van Dijk made instead of clearing that ball, I don't know what he was doing there, and conceded that goal. He needs like surety. He needs a consistent partner, a backline that is solid enough to compete and challenge for the title again. But this season, I think is the right off for Liverpool. Players like Vez and Ekitike are, bro, they are showing why they were worth that amount right now. So I think they'll get back to their level next season, but this season I think they should be forgiven, in my opinion.
And hopefully to next season too, the players that are out injured will come back with a bang, you know.
Yeah,
And hopefully they also help us strengthen Liverpool. From Isak to Frimpong. Frimpong is
I'm
now
telling
showing
you,
that he's an injury prone
I'm
player.
saying this thing. Next year, one of Isak or Ketike will leave. I think it will likely be Isak.
We'll
Both of
leave
them,
it.
I feel like both of them. Yeah, will leave Liverpool. Both of them can coexist in that team because they are basically the same player.
Bro, you're not a coach. You don't know. And slot okay, that's your view, but let's hope. Clip this thing, pa. If you see the two of them playing together next season,
Not
counter
playing
every
together just one match. Oh. Playing together and both of them perform well like the whole season, not one
you'll
match,
be
2 match. Like,
shocked. You'll be shocked at what football can do for you.
okay, I be this one
The
not be
next
there.
thing, the
It
next
depends
thing you
on
know
this one.
now, you see Liverpool playing 4-4-2. And you'll be sure like why is
Wait,
Liverpool playing 4?
it depends if this one will still be there too. If Salah will still be there, or they'll sell him.
Salah can be benched now. Now Ancelotti has made him understand that Charlie, you are not the man you used to be. So he can be benched, and he can also whether he understands, he doesn't understand. Then Charlie he leave as a legend. And we thank him for his service. He's my goat. He's Liverpool's goat. One of Liverpool's greatest.
Okay, then let's move on to this one. Wait, did anybody watch Chelsea with West Ham? Because how much I didn't watch.
yes, yes. Let's talk about Chelsea West Ham. I wanted to laugh
Uh,
at Chelsea so bad, so bad because I didn't watch the first half of the game. I actually just opened my score check out and like that, and I saw that Chelsea were losing 2-0, and it brought joy to my heart. And unfortunately, when I decided to join and hate watch, that's where Chelsea decided to come back. Hey, Chelsea. Who even started the comeback for them? I think it was João Pedro. João
Yeah.
Pedro is the first goal for Chelsea, and from there, I have my fingers crossed. But what's the name of the team, sir? Who were they playing?
West
West Ham. Yeah, West Ham. They were not creating any more chances. It's weird because Wan-Bissaka, their right back, was the person who created the two goals for them. He got two assists in that game, and it's not a good sign if you're right back and Wan-Bissaka, even though he has gotten better attacking wise. in West Ham. He's not the sort of player to be creating chances. So if he is the one creating chances for you to score, then you know it's not hard to mark him. So once they did that, they I don't know, they couldn't create chances for themselves again. Then after that, Chelsea just raised the intensity of the game, and West Ham couldn't keep up because the quality of players Chelsea have, there's a big differential compared to West Ham. Then I think was it Kukurea?
I'll say this though. Wait, before if I'll say this, when Chelsea were 2-0 down, and I said like it was half time. I felt like my mind was like Chelsea come back. And I don't know. I just said to myself because I don't see Chelsea being that bad the way they were bad in the first half. I just don't see them being bad that bad continuously. They would have made
Yeah,
changes. So in my mind, I feel like West Ham should have actually saved the two goals for the second half. That would have
yeah,
been more difficult. But when Chelsea went and ended up going to halftime and then Chelsea coming back, Obama is finding a way to win. And eventually, when they scored the first goal, Obama, the crowd will start being on them, will be in support of them.
yeah,
Then the second goal, it's similar to what happened today when Tottenham scored the first goal. Like the crowd start believing that they can
yeah,
score, so they start motivating the players to do well. And that also happened. Chelsea ended up winning the match.
yeah. But do you
And
know
at the end, he said,
the strangest statistic from this game is Chelsea have never come back to win in their entire history after going 2-0 down. It sounds so weird to hear, considering the type of players they had and the type of games they've been in. See, their first time in their history ever coming back from a 2-0 down deficit to win a game
I think it is in the Premier League. Yeah,
in the Premier League era.
yeah, yeah. I don't
I
think
would,
it's
and
La
I,
Liga. I think in the Premier League. We are
you
joining
were com-
Clarence as well. He said,
yeah, I was saying you were coming
Clarence,
to talk about.
he said,
Now you, yeah, let Clarence talk.
Clarence, you want to add something to the match? Clarence,
Yeah,
say, do you want to add something to the Chelsea West Ham? I don't see, there's really anything you want to say.
Charlie, West Ham were ass in the second half. Stupid ass because you can't have you can't have Bowen, Somerville, Dama Traore, and then like you decide to what pack the bus in the second half. What the fuck are you waiting for? I was very, very, very annoyed when they even allowed Chelsea to even try and get back into the game. And then the whole thing of the penalty issue also started, and then it just went on from there. And I was like, yo, it's like Chelsea are just gonna grab the win, and then West Ham just allowed them to get back into the game. But yeah, that was basically it. The coach made the right substitutions, and it worked. He eventually won the game, so it was good for them. Even though I wanted them to lose real bad.
Yeah, I think if then I know the matter there was a whole brawl. I don't know, like wanted to beat it. As
bro,
Joao Pedro was trying to.
Adama could have killed a lot. I won't lie to you.
Joao
Adama
Pedro was
would have
trying to.
killed a
Yeah.
lot.
He
Hey,
could have killed a lot.
Joao Pedro was
I
afraid
was
though.
like, like
Wait,
he don't see the body. He don't see the body.
It's not even Joao Pedro cried out. That was even afraid for.
but
Joao Pedro was
that
the
foolish,
instigator after the
yeah, he was the
Cucurella incident.
instigator. And it is the foolish teenage center half, whatever his name is, no. He went to stand in front of Adama thinking that he will be able
If
to.
Traore slapped one person, the person will.
The way he
Like you
even
see the
charged
body,
at them, like,
The
yo,
person will
relax.
collect. Hmm.
the body alone is
He
tell that
carry
Charlie.
even before the brawl started. What started was see how he threw Kukurea like he was ragged up. He carry on through someone. Then Joao Pedro came, he pushed out. He was like he acted before he thought about it. He said, "Nah." He pushed the person. And was like, "Nah, this structure, this structure is not someone I can fight with." He started stepping back. Yeah. And do you know who they vex me for this whole life inside? Delap. Delap always they search fight. I don't know what they do. This guy. So as people were fighting, people that were not fighting went to take one of them and say, "No, you are fighting." He gets something for a head inside. He for 10 WWE wrestler. The last every game he has to get card or something like that. He always has to involve himself somehow.
That
The last
guy, that that guy, honestly, right now, I don't even know the strikers that they've signed. I honestly don't even know what is going to happen to the two of them. Because, like,
Delap was the one supposed to pick form, and he too is injuries upon injuries. It's just getting worse for him, and then he just commits stupid fouls in some games. I don't even know, some silly fouls.
Anyway,
Yeah,
We nobody talked about the fact that Kopama has not actually, I think, has not scored a league goal since I think since January last year. Or so. Like I've gotten the stats, but Kopama has been bad for Chelsea. He has been very very bad for
yeah,
Chelsea.
it's last
especially
year.
That's
even
because he
even
wants to
when
play for Manchester United.
yes, the greatest thing. Who
That
doesn't want to
that
play?
thing is a lie. I don't know.
It's not. It is not. Why do you think it's a lie?
I don't believe United Chelsea saw their best player to United. Like I don't.
It's not about Chelsea selling him. It's about he wanting to leave.
Oh my, you know, get vision. Why I don't want to leave Chelsea?
But which one? Which is better? Chelsea and Man United. Chelsea's project doesn't even look like it's going anywhere with the way they've even sacked
Winning
another
three
manager
matches
for them.
doesn't make what you are doing a project. Winning three
Nah,
matches doesn't make.
the two of us are because even Chelsea, even though they won two trophies, whatever. United also had a spell where they won two trophies, so it's literally the same thing. So Chelsea can't be them, be boasting and be bragging about but we won European trophies. Trophies are trophies. Trophies at the end of the day are trophies. Copama's quality deserves better.
Cucurella, I said Cucurella was
Like some baby, oh. Like some baby, oh.
If you keep,
Charlie.
Because you treat motherfucker like it was nothing.
if you keep watching, you see the lap is stage fight. He came from center line. Oh, he's scanning the players. Somebody is not fighting. You want to take that person. Say, nah, you are not fighting. You have to fight.
Nah,
He get
like
problem. I think the wrong player got the red card. Up. Even though was it Todibo? Todibo is not
yeah,
correct.
you got
Why
like that.
he grabbing people's neck and things. He was just beg that Chelsea go back into the game.
So now let's move on to Arsenal. Well, Arsenal Leeds versus Arsenal.
Mm.
This match, it wasn't the most entertaining match in the world, but the thing is, once Arsenal scored their first goal, we already know how to win the match because they were Leeds were struggling to really create a lot of chances. In the second goal, when Leeds, the corner was so nice, the keeper had to score an own goal. When the keeper scored, when the keeper scored an own goal, yeah, I knew that the match was done. Gyökeres added the third, then Gabriel Jesus added the fourth. It was a routine win for Arsenal, basically.
How Leeds played against those other teams, they pack the bus and try and counter. But it's just that Liverpool, Arsenal just have a better defense than the other teams that they play for Liverpool and Chelsea.
Mm.
But so what? Arsenal are winning the league or what?
Yeah,
Of
Charlie.
course,
it
the way they move in
depends.
the
It
air at this
depends.
particular point,
Next game week,
it
should
depends on
City
what.
lose, Arsenal will
It
take will win the league
it
Oh,
automatically.
it's not. It
sorry,
depends.
sorry.
Arsenal are taking the league, bro.
I forgot. Manchester United are winning the league. I forgot I said that. Manchester United are winning the league.
Yeah, in the Lulu
You
land.
think
We'll
I'm
accept it.
joking? You think I'm joking? You see something. We are 6 points behind Man City. You mark it somewhere. If Manchester United don't win the league, I'll shake Saga. You get it.
You
Let's,
shave
let's
bald.
move on. Listen,
Finish,
nothing.
finish the
No,
sentence. Finish the
finish the
sentence. Finish the
sentence.
sentence.
You shave your head.
We should say
Okay.
board fed.
Oh, finish the sentence.
Oh, no, no,
We
no, no,
live.
no.
We live to
Nah.
see that day.
You don't believe in United. If you believe in
We'll win the
United,
league.
you
I
back
don't
Now
your word.
let's
know.
Back the
switch
word.
to
I don't know.
La Liga and let's talk about Barcelona versus Elche. Elche versus Barcelona.
Ferran Torres. Hmm. That
Now
guy
that match,
needs.
seriously, the match could have ended. The match could have ended 6-1. Barcelona made so many chances at some point. It was like,
Six.
what the
Did
fuck
you
are
say
people doing?
six? They could have. They could have won like 10 or 12.
They were missing a lot of chances. It was so bad. Like the chances they were missing. Ferran Torres missed a chance.
Fermin missed two chances. Like who
Fermin
again?
Lopez missed. Rashford's own was annoying for me. He ran straight a goal. He and keeper, then he missed it. All of them were just missing so many chances. At the end of the day, and the good thing that we won, and I'm sure it was just one of those days. The good
Uh,
things we won, so we move on from it.
See, I don't
But
know.
they
I don't
played
know
well.
if.
They played
Uh,
well. They played well in the match. They're not converting their chances. Now, me and was also moving on smokes, especially in the first half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, it's
this
really,
guy,
yeah.
this guy, I honestly think at this point in the season, he's the number one Ballon d'Or. Wait, maybe not number one, but like he was one of the like big shouts to win the Ballon d'Or for next year.
The way he was
Because the way
moving
he's
was just
moving, bro, this guy is nah, he's too talented. He might not have the stats that Mbappe has at this point, but like his impact in games is it can't go understated. Even when they shut him down, like shut him down in cool. The time you guys lost at Madrid, it was like your only shining light in that game.
Nah, he
Yamal
wasn't. He wasn't.
in
the guy
that
in terms of he's very decent, and I feel like the goals and assists as he continues age, those things will come, because already this
yeah
season he has 9 goals. Last season, the total of last season, he scored 9 goals in the league. So I feel like as he continues, the goals and assists will continue to come because see, or sometimes for example the assist for Rashford where they play the ball, you head it down. Sometimes you just watch him play like, damn, the kid is very good. And football, he's very very good at
yeah, but he's
football.
not as good as Dogu.
Charlie, 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 Charlie,
You
Charlie,
you won't
Charlie,
come. You want people to
Charlie,
come after you again.
Charlie, Charlie,
I got a
You want
lot
people to
of
come
Charlie,
hate
after
though.
you
Eh,
again.
why they hate bars?
Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. So you took off only some 1 month, some 1 month performance. No, then now
Charlie.
it is Dogu, 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 Dogu. Hey,
He even
relax.
cares Dogu. After what you said, Dogu got injured. Hey, so yeah, then okay, remember this match I didn't watch. Who, if anybody know, didn't watch? Well,
See,
just mention the score and just
Real Madrid,
I didn't
Real
watch.
Madrid, Real Madrid's match at this point, FIFA needs to take over the federation in Spain because whatever is happening there is too much. The referees are so biased and so corrupt. How do you give 9 minutes, 9 minutes of extra time for what time wasted? There was literally even no time wasting for them to add 9 minutes in extra time, and even the 9 minutes were up before the penalty was even given. How? Like how? And they
It
were
is what
even
it
in the
is.
100th minute.
It
He
is the
didn't even
football.
blow the whistle to the 104th minute.
It is the heritage of the Real Madrid. When things are not going well, they get a penalty. And on that note, we end it here.
Hey, we've not talked
Um,
about Man City and Tottenham.
that was the first thing to talk about. That was the
Okay.
first thing to say about. Yeah, yeah, on that note,
What wait, Kelly, did you want to say something about that?
The man's I want to listen. City had their chances, yeah, but honestly, Tottenham should have won because the way they also
Should
pressed
they?
and tried and got back in the game, they should have won that game.
I think 2-2 was a fair result too.
yeah,
Nah,
considering
Tottenham
both one was
Tottenham
good in
could
the
have
first half,
won.
one was bad in the second half. I think
Yeah,
2-2 was fine.
City was so dominant in the first half. Tottenham were poor in the first half. Second half, I don't
And
know
the
what
roles
Thomas Frank
reversed.
said. I don't know what Thomas Frank said to them. They came out, they were balling. The Gallagher signing makes a lot of sense. It has now stabilized their midfield. United will have to be very, very, very wary of Tottenham because we are going to face them.
You
Anyways,
could beat Tottenham. And
anyways, like I
we are
said,
calling Tottenham easily. Think yes, yeah, that's all. Atletico Madrid also drew 0-0, but that's Atletico Madrid style anyway. So, yeah, that's all. So I'm ending the record.
Ah, wait, you not sign out for the viewers.